Hello, and welcome to another News Thursday video. We've got quite a bit of interesting LEGO news this week, and I'm going to start off by showing you guys another LEGO Ideas project that has reached the 10,000 supporters mark. This is the movie set by Castor Troy, and it's actually a pretty ingenious idea. It is obviously supposed to be a movie set. They have some cameras, and I don't think it's supposed to be completely modern, just looking at the design of the lights and the camera. And there are actually a couple of facades. Now, this is obviously a very new idea. I do see a little bit of resemblance to modular, but it's not exactly. I'm not sure though. I don't know if a building like this would be made. It is definitely very well made and quite creative. Okay, so next up we actually have an official LEGO set reveal. I'll try to keep these separate. I think the font and the boldness is a little bit different, so hopefully you guys won't mix them up. Anyways, this is the Seaside Police and Fire Mission set 60308. This is also coming out this summer as a part of the City line. If I'm going to be 100% honest with you, I really wish we could have got another one of the wildlife related sets. A giraffe would be an absolute dream for me. A rhino, hippo, any other African animal would be really, really awesome. Again, that's just my opinion. I don't know what you guys think. It's a nice enough set though. Next, we have the introduction of the Brickheadz Pets Dalmatians. I think we already had a couple of these pet sets, but this is very cool. And I think this introduces a new 1x1 tile with that print. I think they've just rotated it a couple of times. Correct me if I'm wrong. I do think that's a new print though. Maybe it's been used before. And I'm actually a little bit interested in seeing how people might use that in different ways. It seems like a cool pattern. And these are done very, very well. I think it captures the essence of the Dalmatian very aptly. So these are the ZX8000s, I believe. They're available in quite a few colors, and they are available for purchase. You can just go to adidas.com/us.lego, obviously, if you are in the US. I'll try to drop a link to everything that I show down here. I just put it here, so obviously I remember. They are in stock right now, but I don't know how popular or what the demand for these is. So this is one of the most interesting pieces of news for this week. You guys have probably heard this already, but I will go again and describe it to you. So recently, the Stranger Things Season 4, sort of a teaser was dropped. I think the official release date is not even announced yet, but sometime in 2022, so we still have a little bit of time. But anyways, this was released on the LEGO Instagram, or maybe just the Twitter page actually, and I think it said something big is coming, something like that. And this is a shot recreation from the new teaser. Some fans have noted that this is the torso from, I think, the Series 17 minifigure line, one of the birthday kids. But regardless, this is a very, very interesting teaser. We actually have a little bit more information on this teaser itself, but I'll get to that a little bit later. Okay, so we had another awesome teaser. This came on Sunday, I believe, and this was on the LEGO Instagram. As you guys can probably tell, this is supposed to be for the upcoming Friends set. I was very excited to see this. I think the minifigures look great, and obviously I was quite excited when this came out. We have another LEGO Ideas project that I am a huge fan of. I think I supported this maybe almost over a year ago, so like early 2020, something like that. This has been running for quite a while, and I think this is the same creator of the Home Alone set, which is in production now. So the set name is going to be The Lifeguard Shack by Adwind, and I just like the color scheme in general. I'm a big fan of these nautical builds, and I think this captures a lot of... I think it's nice. I mean, maybe it could have used a little bit more detail. The light outcome might be a bit repetitive, but I think this would actually make a good gift with purchase if it was scaled down just a little bit. We have another LEGO idea set, another one which is actually almost polar opposite with this one, right? This is a summer, maybe more of a beach set, and then this is maybe closer to a fall sort of up north sort of cottage, but it's not a cottage, it is an A-frame cabin, something that is not super popular anymore, but it's still really well done. This was created by Norton74, and I am a huge fan of this. It does use a couple of techniques that the LEGO group might not be the biggest fan of. I think it uses tree weaving over here, if I'm not mistaken. That maybe I'm wrong though. Maybe that's a completely fine legal connection. And now to think about it, I don't know if tree weaving or leaf weaving when you put the different leaves into each other. I don't know if that's illegal. I think this actually might be fine though. Another thing I noticed is it just looks like the tiles haven't been pushed all the way in. I don't know if I've ever seen that in real Lego sets. I know fans and fan designers like to do it because it adds a lot of realism. And if you were to just tile this in a standard way, it would be very, very boring and maybe not look as good as it does right now. That being said, this is a wonderfully put together build. You can definitely look at this on Instagram, Lego Ideas, all that stuff. One of my favorites. I would love to see this as a set. Yes, so we have another. These are, the news items are always reported in chronological order. So this is the next news item we have. This is the Spaceballs project by Bricktory Lap. I have not watched Spaceballs, I know, and I honestly cannot comment too much on this. It does look like a nice enough build, I guess, with these sets that are based on an intellectual property. I think the biggest challenges end up being actually getting the rights to make the set. I think that has been an issue in the past, and if I think about it recently, I don't know if we've had too many based on IP. I think we had the Home Alone set, which is in production. Otherwise, we got Typewriter, which is non-licensed. Van Gogh Starry Night, I don't know about that one. I wonder how artwork licensing goes. I'm not very familiar with that. But I am going off on a tangent, so I'm going to get back to the next news item. This is not super like news or anything. It's a set that has been pretty popular and sold out on the Lego website, and it's available on Amazon. So I have an affiliate link, which I'll also try to drop in the description of this video. You can check that out. That's available at retail price, $149.99 US. So we finally got the official reveal of the Friends apartments. I believe that was either Monday or Tuesday this week. And I am really excited for this set. I have said it 100 times. I'm not a huge fan of the black background. I feel like it works better in some cases. In this case, it actually isn't that bad. I love the amount of color, and I think it's very neat that they included a hallway in here. I have actually not even watched Friends yet, but I I'm gonna watch it soon so I can know a little bit more before I get the set. Just for the set alone, it does look pretty fun. I'm sure there are so many details from the show that I have little to no clue about. I have seen, obviously, a couple of clips here and there, but I haven't actually watched any full episodes. Something I want to do, though, because it looks like an interesting show. Let me know what you guys think about this set. I think one of the very first thoughts I had was whether this would work with the currently released Lego Idea set. And since this, I think, is the second floor, I'm not sure if that would really work. You'd obviously have to make some pretty big modifications, right? Split it down to half or add some more things because that just wouldn't balance this large thing on top. For some more details, this is going to be released on May 19th. That's going to be Wednesday here in the US for VIPs. And then I think June 1st is the wide release for all fans. I don't know if I said already, $150 US. And this is actually a set that I might pick up on the first day. I know I am not a Friends fan, but I am a Lego fan. And this set looks like a lot of fun to put together. Yeah, let's see. I wonder if this is going to be a set that goes out of stock like in a day. Just seeing how much hype and excitement there is for it could be, honestly. Okay, so getting back to the Stranger Things, the bricks that we were looking at earlier. Just a fan, Michael K comments, "Oh my god, if they were to reveal a new set, I'm definitely going to buy it. And it would be awesome if Lego made a whole bunch of sets, a little Lego Stranger Things series with 2 to 5 sets. Maybe it would be so awesome so everyone could buy it." Okay. Now, Lego actually responded to this comment. This is very recent, just I think 2 or 3 days back. Keep an eye out for more information. They have the eyes, the upside down smiley face, maybe a reference to Stranger Things. Not any spoilers for those of you that haven't watched it. And then a star. Now, there are obviously so many ways that you can interpret this. I really want to say that we have a new set coming, but unlike the Tumblr or the Daily Bugle, I think, or the DeLorean, we don't have any rumors even like far, far down. So this could be something that they have done a really good job of hiding and no one has any idea it's coming. I would absolutely love a set based on the Starcourt Mall or the fairground in season 3, or the Hawkins lab, I don't think that would make a great set. I feel like it's a gray area, literally a gray area. I don't think it would be that exciting a build. Like Starcourt Mall would just be such a cool build. So I would really, really love that. I am a Stranger Things fan, have watched all 3 seasons, do not actually own the set yet, but it's on my list of sets really, really high up there. So I would love if we had a new set from there. Okay, so this is some really, really uplifting news. Lego actually recently announced a $1 million donation for the India COVID relief. I think that is so wonderful that this is happening. I actually have a little bit of a quotation using that cites exactly what the money is going towards. They write, it will be used to deliver learning to around 20,000 children aged 3 to 14 whose education has been disrupted by the most recent outbreak of coronavirus. And it will ensure food security for families and provide COVID-19 care kits designed to reduce infection rates. This is really, really uplifting news. I'm so happy to hear that Lego's doing this. I think it's really, really good. Moving on in a different direction, back to, I guess, Lego specific stuff. 2 more projects on the Bricklink Designer Program have been archived. So we have a little bit of a description here. This one says, due to other obligations, the designer has had to withdraw this design, and they always ended off very nicely. They say that we hope that we will be able to work with this designer again in the future. I obviously was a little bit sad to hear that. I think this was a great set. It was very creative, almost quite a bit different from what we've seen from Lego in the past. So I definitely was sad to see that. Now, excuse me there, we have another set that has also been archived. This is the Temple of the Hermit, and this is actually a different reason. Due to the complexity of revising the model for the program, the designer has decided to withdraw the project. I actually took a picture right off the Bricklink Designer Program just to give you an idea of what I think is one of the reasons. So I actually have no idea exactly how. It looks like those are headlight bricks. They might be connected to some sort of bar. And then we have brick 1x1 rounds. So it looks like it's just going, it's not connected up there. It's just connected somewhere over here. So I have built quite extensively with these kind of bricks, the 1x1 rounds, and they just don't have the same sort of clutch power as I think normal bricks do, at least my experience. So I do feel like this would maybe not have the same strength or sturdiness and durability that Lego designers always strive for. Like in a set like the Medieval Blacksmith, if we were to compare the very original fan submission to the final, that's a great example of how they really, really work very hard to make sure everything is extra sturdy and that there is very little issue or room for error during construction. So I guess the designer obviously had a tough time because it would require changing the design quite extensively to really rectify that and make this into something that is very sturdy. Obviously, again, quite disappointing to hear, but I completely understand that. Okay, so we actually have a Lego job opening now. I know this is not this is a Lego sponsored channel where I'm going to tell you about job openings, but it's kind of cool. Lego certified professional in Russia and Mexico. So that sentence does not make a lot of sense, but they are looking for Lego certified professionals in Russia and Mexico. I think the part of the job description is being proficient with Lego and also being proficient in Russian or Mexico. Okay, I don't know why I said Russian or Spanish. I'm sorry, I don't know why I said Mexico as a language. So for those of you that are either in Russia or Mexico, you can definitely reach out at this link down here. I'll also try to drop that in the description. This is a really cool opportunity. I do wish I guess maybe in countries like the US, it's probably like already filled and maybe they don't need positions. But anyways, it's a very, very cool opportunity. Okay, so I'm actually going to be taking us out of this little presentation I put together and showing you one more piece of news that I thought would work better if I just showed you the exact message. So this was on May 12th, around 6:40 Eastern Standard Time. And they're actually extending the Bricklink Designer Program. I'm not going to read through all of this. I'll show you this very nice little infographic or chart that they put together that's quite helpful. So this was the old structure of the Bricklink Designer Program. Obviously, this was what they had in mind. We had 26 projects in pre-production. I believe the original number was 31. 3 projects were archived previously and then 2 just very recently. So we were down to 26. And the idea was that I think starting April 1st or something like that till May 31st, so just about a little bit more than 2 weeks, that was supposed to be pre-production. Then, starting June 1st, 2021, crowdfunding was supposed to begin for the production-ready projects, and then in September of 2021, 13 of the 26 projects were realized. Now, they have sort of changed the structure up, and I guess I'm kind of glad in some ways. So we now have 3 crowdfunding rounds and 15 Lego Ideas projects realized. So I think in part that might have been because the number has... Actually, now to think about it, that is interesting. You'd think that since the total number of projects was reduced, they might reduce the amount of projects that are realized. Interestingly, they've actually done the inverse of that. That the number of projects has gone down, and they are deciding to create more. So now, even though we only have 26 projects in pre-production, they're looking to create 15 total, and 8 projects crowdfunded per round. So we're here right now, right? May 2021, 26 projects in pre-production. So it looks like June, August, October, December, we don't have anything going on there really. So I guess June is going to be a little bit of an empty month, I guess, for this. So starting in July 2021, we have round 1 of crowdfunding. Now, to be honest, I'm not completely sure how this whole crowdfunding thing is going to work. I don't know like the super specifics. Okay, so we have some more information down here. You guys can take a look at that. Anyways, so we're gonna have 3 rounds, right? 8 projects up for crowdfunding. Then in round 2, we're gonna have 8 to 10 projects, and then round 3, 8 to 10 projects. Okay, so they've actually decided the first 8 projects that are going to be up for crowdfunding, and that's going to run from July 1st to August 11th, 2021. Okay, so I think we have a little R1 or round 1 crowdfunding tag. This is the first one. It's the Castle in the Forest. Personally, one of my favorites. Then we have the Lego Observatory, Mountain View. So that's going to be 2. We have Legend of Bionicle and then Particle Accelerator. So these are going to be our first 4, and then we should have 4 left. We have Pursuit of Flight. So it looks like both of JK Brickworks works are in one. The Great Fishing Boat, another one I am a huge fan of. And finally, the Kakapo and the Sheriff's Safe with Combination Lock. So these are our first 8 projects. These other ones, future crowdfunding, all remaining designs are still eligible for future crowdfunding opportunities. Visit this section for updates. Okay, so we have all that other information down there. And yeah, this is interesting. I'm glad that they have kept us updated. I know this is not a huge change, but it's different. And I guess I am kind of interested in seeing which ones are going to make it. I guess it kind of depends on which are most popular. I feel like Legend of Bionicle will probably get made. I feel like since it's made it this far, I don't know if there are any issues with... I mean, it looks like... Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I know that Bionicle has a pretty large and active community. I do feel that the Kakapo, and I really do hope I'm pronouncing that right, does continue and make it to future rounds. I think this is to me, it's really more than anything is just to maybe raise awareness or spread the word about this animal. It is critically endangered, as they write right over here. It is a bird that I am I'm a fan of. It's a very cool parrot. It's endemic to New Zealand, and it's super cool. I really do hope it doesn't get left out here. That being said, the 2 I'm vying for the most here would probably the Castle in the Forest and the Great Fishing Boat, with this one just coming in at 3rd. I think it is up there, though. So let's see what happens this round. That does wrap up this week's news. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you guys very soon.